Welcome to Mind Radio TV, where today we are presenting Valarie Wagner Zimmerman in our series Power Women of Southeast Michigan. Valarie is involved in real estate, and I believe that you'll find her story quite intriguing, how she reaches out to help others in her business, a true power woman of Southeast Michigan. We are chit-chatting. So, you are Valarie Zimmerman.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So, Valarie, tell me something about your background and all that. Where'd you start?
Well, it started off in the legal office. I worked for attorneys for about 13 years.
Wow.
Then when I had my second child, I actually went into the medical field a little bit, doing some massage therapy and chiropractic office.
Mm.
Once my daughter got a little bit bigger, I continued in the legal field and then said, I love real estate, so let's go for it. So I've been a realtor for 13 years and doing property management as well for 7, intermingling both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it.
Okay. Now tell me, property management, what does that entail?
Property management entails either owners or investors who are interested in renting out their property.
Mm-hmm.
So we manage an investor's portfolio or a homeowner's single family, whatever it is. So I help the investor or the homeowner either sell or purchase, and then we property manage the property for them.
Hmm.
So we get the tenant, we secure the tenant and we manage the property for them. We have
Wow.
investors here with portfolios of over 200 homes to just a single family person who can't sell their home due to the economy and they just want to purchase or move and they can't, so they just rent it out for income.
Okay, good. Wow. Tell me about the economy and its effect, on your business and all that. Yet you stayed in it.
Yes, that's why I started doing property management as well as sales, because as you know and everyone knows, the economy with real estate took a dive around the 2008, 2009 era. So property management, the rentals went sky high because now folks are losing their home due to the economy, foreclosures, and they couldn't purchase a home anymore, so they had to lease a property.
Ah.
So now they're forced to be in a rental due to they've lost a foreclosure or a job or whatever, and they can't qualify for mortgages anymore. So it used to be everyone was purchasing and not too many people were renting. Now
Right.
the rental market is just pretty much equal or almost surpasses that.
Okay. So that's why it's so hard to get an apartment now as previous.
Well, homes that would rent for $500 before are now renting for $1,000.
Mm.
So that's why a lot of folks that have properties that want to move, but they can't have both homes. If they're trying to get a mortgage, if the mortgage company knows they're leasing out their property and they have the income, then they qualify for a mortgage for another property.
Okay. Good. So what do you do with someone who is underwater? What do they call it? Underwater?
Yeah, upside down.
Oh.
That's the same thing. The folks, some people, their credit, they have good credit. They don't want to foreclose. They don't want a short sale, but they have to move for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they are underwater. So that's one of the main reasons why a single homeowner instead of an investor per se would rent their property out just so they can move and not have to wreck their credit.
Okay, good. So apparently you're a people person?
Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Customer service oriented.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about something that's happened out there that just sticks out in your memory and all that of and has made you feel good about why you're doing what you do.
Well, I specialize before property management in first-time homeowners.
Mm.
So being able to help a first-time homeowner who doesn't have a clue of what's going on, how to get approved, the struggles, trying to educate them on what's going to happen in the process so they don't get overwhelmed, to getting them qualified to actually being at the closing table when they get their keys. To me, that's awesome. So I'm more of a buyer's agent than a listing agent because of I like that interaction with the people.
Okay, good. Can you tell me of a specific case that says, wow, just this is why I'm in this business here? Can you think of that?
I can actually. 20 so or more years ago, the housing market was so much different, and they would have home warranties. So when you closed, the home warranties kind of weren't what they should be.
Okay.
Now the home warranties are, I tell everyone, get a home inspection, and we always ask for a home warranty.
Okay.
I had a young couple that was purchasing a property in Wyandotte area, and I asked the seller for a home warranty for my buyers, and they refused. So I had suggested it. You guys should really get this home warranty. And the parents were old school and said, no, you don't need that. It's a waste of money. So the kids had asked a couple of times about it during the process, all the way up to the closing table. For some reason at the closing table, the woman said, we're going to purchase the home warranty. I said, what? After 30 or 40 days of, no, you were dead set against it. She purchased it. Not even a month. They didn't even make their first month's payment, and their pipes broke in their upstairs bathroom.
Wow.
And it came down through their kitchen, and it was about $4,000 worth of damage in regards to the plumbing and the drywall and things like that. And they only had to pay their $75 deductible because the home warranty paid for everything else. So I got flowers, I got a card, I got a phone call. So I said, see, I'm just not trying to sell you something. I have your back. That's what I'm here for. So I have a couple of stories like that. So it's really good.
That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I'm certain that just makes you feel good about why you are definitely in the business.
Well, I became a realtor. There's a story about that. When we purchased the house that we're in now, I had somebody come to me and I said, I have this great realtor and this great mortgage person. You can trust them. And wrong.
Okay.
So they pretty much shammed me and my husband, or my husband and I, and the mortgage person was the realtor's son. And they had us in a program that we shouldn't have been in. We qualified for way better rates, and they had us in a prepayment penalty we didn't know about. So this was our ignorance in purchasing, and someone took advantage of it.
Okay.
So we went to refinance in 6 months and found out that because they had us like a 10%. We were qualified for a 5% at that time. So when we refinanced in 6 months, we had to pay thousands of dollars because they had us in a 2% prepayment penalty program. And at that moment on, I said, that's it. I'm going to become a realtor because any of my family or friends, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to. So I enjoy, like my kids now, all of their friends are coming to me because they're, purchasing homes and starting families. So yeah, I like doing it.
Good. How many kids?
I have 3 kids.
Okay.
We have a yours, mine, and ours.
Okay.
So we have 6 grandkids.
Oh, wow.
And my baby is 22.
Okay.
So, yeah, from 35 to 33 to 22.
Isn't that something?
Yes.
Wow. Whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Thank you. Thank you. My grandkids, they're my angels. They're my savior a lot of times. So when I'm all stressed, if I go to see them, they just lift me up.
Now, are there any other things that you do to keep yourself in good shape and all that?
Just exercising a little bit, spending time with my friends, shopping, trying to make some time because this is a stressful business. and especially here where I'm employed right now, we're go. The company's been in business for about 50 years. So they're very they're quality home property management company. So when I came into here, it was much different because I was property managing an apartment complex by myself, and then I worked for another property management company where I did everything. So here it's divided into departments, but I'm dealing with so many investors and buyers and sellers, and it's just a go 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 kind of thing, which I like because I get bored too easy. But we're rocking and rolling around here, that's for sure.
If there was a young person who would hear you, what would you tell them about getting into this business that you're in?
Well, you have to have a lot of patience, and it's funny that you said that because my niece's fiance just called me this week to ask me the same question. And I had to warn him at first, because when you are an agent, a lot of people have myths that they think we make so much money on things. And when you first become an agent, there's a lot of fees and dues and everything that you're not making any money yet, but you're required to pay all of that money.
Right.
So I had to let him know about insurances and your realtor dues and brokers and the fees that come. So he was like in shock. And I said, that's why we have to work so hard, especially because of the economy. So everything's cut in half. So what we would make before is half. So we're having to sell twice as many homes just to get something that we were getting at that one time.
Okay.
So fortunately for us and in our state, it's a good homeowner buying state, and properties are up on the rise. So we're getting there.
Glad to hear it. Well, thank you so much, Valarie. We appreciate this time.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. Take care.